So we got a 2010 Dodge 6.7 Cummins. I got to get the gear housing off to replace the gasket for leaking oil. There's one of two options. You can either pull the whole top apart, take the valve train, pull the push rods, hold the lifters up, slide the whole camshaft out of the motor, or you can pull this gear off of the camshaft. Now, there's a lot of pullers out there that will do this. There's installers to put it back on. I did not get an installer, but the pullers are like $500 and something. So I went and bought this puller from AutoZone. It's a harmonic balancer puller for an LS motor. Right here, got these angled feet. Now, I did have to modify them, but they just slide in here. This is all still hot because I had to heat it, but they lock in behind it and pull it off. So what I had to do though is take these bolts out. Camshaft won't come out as long as you just don't pull on it. But I had to take them out to get clearance for the puller to get behind the gear because they were hitting. And I had to trim the puller a little bit because of the thrust plate. But I was able to get it behind it. I just took my torch, this little MAP gas torch here, heated the gear up with this puller in here. I just kept working around the gear right on the center. I didn't stay in one spot, and just kept putting a little bit of tension on the puller. And once you hear the gear pop, you know it just starts to move then, and then you just take the heat away and just keep cranking. And I pulled this cam gear off with this puller from AutoZone. I think I paid $65 for it versus like $500, and I want to say they were $70. Could be off a little bit, but it's close enough to that. So just a little bit of info. And then to put this gear back on, you got to heat it. So you got to heat this gear to 350 degrees, and it should just slide right back on onto the camshaft.